Y'all, he's 46 years old, and he's a nail tech.
As I wrote down, there's no one who loves just to rub people's feet.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day fiancé.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love. It's 90-day gate. Let's love.
It's love.
It's love.
It's love, y'all. Welcome to the new podcast from the Sissy That Talk Network.
Sissy That Talk Network.
The 90-day gays.
Gays.
The
Gays.
90-day gays.
The 90-day gays. Hello, everybody. My name
everybody.
If you're new to listening, my name is Matt Marr, a.k.a. Mattie.
And I am Jake Anthony, a.k.a. Poodle.
I do call him Poodle, y'all, because he prances like one when he walks.
Arf.
This is true. If you've listened to our other shows, Bitchcraft, River Mails, Sweet Tea, we're sorry.
We were going to try to clean up our act after the last one, but we're still going.
We're still going.
Still a little inappropriate and still gay.
And we want to thank some of our listeners because you're the one that, for a previous show, that suggested this show.
Not the song. Like
song,
karaoke.
but you got Love Boat on your mind. So we appreciate you. I'm nervous. It's always nice starting something. It's like when you meet that guy and it's your fourth date, and by fourth date I mean you've met 4 minutes ago on Grindr, and you're about to take your pants down, and you go, "What's going to happen?" You know those nerves you get.
Never.
Are you just?
I'm never nervous.
Just dead inside from the waist down now.
Like, what are we going to do? Take off your clothes and put them on the desk.
And then you go, "Oh my, y'all."
By the way, this is 90-Day Fiancé, we didn't say.
This is 90-Day Fiancé. Specifically today, we're talking about...
Specifically, like the ocean.
90-Day Fiancé before the 90 days.
Before the 90 days. There's a whole...
Season 3.
There's 90-Day Fiancé, The Revenge of Shrek. There's all kinds of ones.
Y'all, we're late
90-Day Fiancé, The New Batch.
The New Batch, 90-Day Fiancé remixed.
Look Who's Talking To.
Yeah. We're late to the party, but we're here to serve it because
Ooh.
we are obsessed with this show. It's a really good show.
It is a beautiful disaster, as Kelly Clarkson's song once said.
And if somebody's listening that hasn't watched 90 Day, we're just going to let you know you're going to get spoiled. But how would you describe this show, Poodle?
This show is about sometimes you get lonely and then you go online and then you fly to Kazakhstan to meet your new husband. Mm-hmm. It's that simple. It's very reasonable.
And you usually lie to your family about it.
That's one of the main things you do.
It's true. So we're going to jump into Crazy in Love part. It's the first episode, but online it's Crazy in Love part 1 and part 2. Y'all,
and these people are crazy.
If you don't like spontaneous singing, this is not your show.
This is not the podcast for you.
But we like to start every show with Poodle. Where are you at?
Where am I at?
Where you at?
Not where am I at, because I'm in the room with you, and we're in Los Angeles. But where am I at? I'm good. We're
in your living room.
We're in my living room.
He's hot, y'all.
Where the windows are shut.
I made him shut the windows for good sound quality. He's worried about being hot.
I'm already quite humid and sweating. But that's where I'm at. We had pizza tonight, so I'm pretty good.
Y'all, nothing makes Poodle happier than pizza.
I've got that feeling like I'm slightly too full, yet I really enjoyed eating dairy and bread together. That's what's in my...
That's accurate.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
There's nothing like milk and cheese, y'all.
Nothing.
Milk, cheese, and bread. Well, where are you at?
You know, I was thinking that I had just... Oh, dealing with my mother, because we all deal with we deal with our mothers.
Oh, my.
And I kind of thought I was having Yep. My mom and I are really close, and I love my mother because I'm a gay son. I love my mother. But as what Oklahoma boy doesn't, or South Carolinian.
Same
Is
thing.
that what y'all call yourself?
South Carolinian, yeah.
South Carolinian. Anyway.
And you're in Oklahoma.
Okie. White trash.
Soo-wee!
Anyway, so y'all, I don't have any problems. That's where I realize where I'm at. Because when I see people like Caesar, I think I don't have any problems. That's where I'm at. So I'm feeling good too.
Y'all,
let us know where you're at.
Poor Caesar.
Come at us in the comments or the Twitters and let us know where you're at.
If Eeyore was a black man, he would be Caesar.
Oh, bother.
Although Caesar's a lot more positive and probably less manic depressive.
Oh, bother. Well, did you want to jump into Caesar, or do you want to go in order?
Let's jump in. Let's talk about Mr. Caesar.
Let's talk about Caesar.
We call these our lonely hearts, y'all. Because they're lonely and they're just looking for love.
Looking for love. This is our first lonely heart. Caesar's from Jacksonville, North Carolina.
From Jacksonville, not the trashy one you normally think of, the more quiet one where they still hang black people.
Well, I'm glad he still made it.
I know. He still made it out there.
Y'all, he's 46 years old, and he's a nail tech.
As I wrote down, if you're a 46-year-old man and you're a nail tech, something took a wrong turn somewhere.
I mean, we should say
there's no one who loves just to rub people's feet. There's no one who gets into a business to do that. You cannot tell me that.
My stepsister, Rachel, she's not my stepsister anymore because my mom divorced her dad and then he died. But my stepsister Rachel, she owned her own nail tech with her sister Stephanie, and then she created an R&B album and changed her name to Raquel, even though she's very white. That's a real story.
Also known as a digression that we sometimes do. Also, I will say that Raquel, now Rachel, who she owned her salon.
Yeah.
She was not working in it.
Oh, that's true.
Caesar is highly, and he learned to do nails from his high school sweetheart, who he dated for 13 years.
Yeah.
That is what we call a red flag.
There's
a couple times we're going to throw out some red flags.
That's a red flag.
Whoosh. If you date your high school sweetheart for 15 years or 13 years, something may not be working out.
I mean, let's be honest. A part of me wonders if he's, a homosexual.
Possibly.
But the more that's what I thought at first, and then the more I got to know him, I thought maybe he's not. Maybe he's just.
He's a dreamer.
He's a dreamer.
I think slightly on the spectrum.
But he seems happy at Aloha Nails. Seems like he really likes it there.
And his boss lets him borrow money.
We'll
get into that in a little bit.
Y'all, Caesar describes himself as a hopeless romantic, and he wants a soulmate in dreamland. This is another red flag. We're going to see this a lot. People are talking on this show.
They romanticize their lives.
Nobody wants to do anything in the real world on this show.
Yeah, they romanticize what it will be like to kind of meet someone from a foreign land, and they'll sweep them away, and they'll find someone who's different than they are. Guess what? Everyone's the same everywhere.
Yep. We all...
Period. End of sentence.
We all take a shit, and we all judge ourselves.
And we're all whores. Doesn't matter if you're in Kazakhstan or Nigeria or whatever.
You just
whore.
So I'm just saying, y'all, by the way.
If you have a problem with the word whore, come at us.
This isn't a family show.
No.
It says explicit.
If your kids are listening, don't let them listen.
You're a bad parent.
If we get an explicit rating, I'm going to go blue. I might as well. Blow that shit.
We could say cuss words.
But probably not talk about, we're going to try to not talk about explicit sex.
We're going to be less graphic about our sex lives. Just so y'all know.
We've gotten your letters. Anything more about Caesar?
Caesar's in love with Maria. Maria, it is a Ukrainian that he met on Anastasia Day, which just makes me think of that once upon a December.
One step at a time, I will take your money. Give me $800 a month.
Y'all, if y'all don't know the musical Anastasia, then you must be straight, because women and gay men, we love that show.
Straight men.
It's coming here. I kind of want to go see it.
It's not good. I know the album.
Thanks for ruining any hope I had to go
Y'all,
see a show with my boyfriend and just have a fun night.
If you need a good joy ruiner, I will.
Boy, that is Poodle Anthony right there.
First of all, so Anastasia date costs $450.
No.
No, I'm saying the membership.
No, that's not the membership.
Oh, really?
No, that costs money to join. Just to send flowers and a shitty card that was printed on not real paper, but it kind of looked like
Dos Vedanya, motherfucker.
Yeah. What's that paper that has that they used to use in the 80s with the roll on it? That
with the holes
on the side?
That was what the printer used to sound
and
like?
You have to rip it off and go...
Like a word processor
and then the
printer?
edges were... It's printed, I think, on that paper.
What the fuck? Remember that?
Yes.
The paper?
I think that's what this card... And that... Maybe it's vintage paper. Maybe it's vintage paper because it cost $450. The flowers were pretty.
And she was just sitting there kind of smiling in it. And y'all, so Maria's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous.
We're gonna do something in a little bit because we're gonna probably recreate
There's
a
gonna
phone
be some
conversation in detail.
There is.
But maybe we could talk about
how she never says his name in any of the videos.
And the producer's like, he's sitting there smiling, and the producer said, "Does she ever said your name?" And the look on Caesar's face, it's like someone had just pissed on his dream.
And then it's like he shook it off.
Unless he likes golden showers, y'all. I don't know.
I don't think so. And then he shook it off like a wet dog to just say, "No, I don't think so."
No. She loves me. She loves me.
We're probably going to say this a lot too, but bless his heart. My heart goes out to him. Oh,
y'all, I love me an Eeyore. I love me some brooding boys.
I got teary-eyed a little bit sometimes watching it. It's so sad.
Well, near this conversation. In fact, let's just jump right into this.
Sure.
So,
is this before or after he sent her $800 a month? I can't believe it.
This is going to be before. This is when Caesar, they're talking about their trip to Mexico, where he's going to come there.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll also skip to the last part where the second phone call happens.
Okay. Y'all,
this is theater, so time travel is acceptable.
This is the 90 Gay Theater.
90 Gays Theater.
And just as you will see, this has not been scripted.
This has not been scripted, so it may not go well.
Hashtag improv. You're sweating.
Because you made me close the fucking windows. All right. Here we go. Hello.
Hey, babe. What are you doing? I miss you.
How are you, my husband? How are you?
Babe, I love you so much. I just love you so much. Do you love me?
I love you. Yevgeny, pour me some vodka. Sorry, I'm here. I'm back.
What was that, babe?
I'm not out at party.
Oh, okay. I love you so much, babe.
No, I will not take my top off.
Do you?
Sorry. I'm still here.
Do you love me, babe?
I love Yevgeny. I mean, I love you.
Do you think we could get a cheap hotel in the Ukraine so I could learn about your culture?
No.
Can I come see you?
It's too cold here, and it is difficult. It is cold and difficult, like I can be sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I can't come see you.
Oh, no, I'd rather go someplace magical with you, like Mexico, and make love in the warm water.
Oh, now you got me thinking about your private parts, woman.
What?
Sure.
Hold on.
Yevgeny, pour me vodka.
So
anyway, I'm back.
Mexico's expensive, babe. I don't know if I can afford that.
Oh, maybe you work harder? I think you're thinking about yourself more than anything else.
Oh, damn.
It's only $800 a month. I mean, what does that buy me in Ukraine?
Damn.
I need more Louboutins.
You're right, babe. I'm a shit. Okay.
I didn't say that, but yeah.
I'm going to work harder. I'll just go in early. I'll stay late. And if I don't meditate before my bike ride, I think I can get there
Make sure
earlier.
you wear bike helmet when you meditate.
It is scary to do. Thanks.
And also send me money to buy tickets so I can be with you.
Okay, I'll send it to
me.
you, and I trust you, babe. I love you so much. Do you love me?
I got to go.
Yevgeny!
And scene.
There we
you go,
are,
everybody.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. That's what we saw on our television. I mean,
You'll notice that my television shows us a lot.
You know what? I watched this twice, and I did not realize. Did you get this the first time? They've been dating for 5 years, and he's never seen her.
That long?
Yeah,
so
I didn't get that.
It could be a random,
That's why
random girl.
That's why it's $40,000. He's been in a relationship, sending her $800 a month for 5 years.
I don't know what I would do.
Actually, I thought when I was watching, Poodle could really go into business with this. If you got a Google Voice number that said you were from like Germany or something.
And I was hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, like Balky from Perfect Strangers.
It's Jake. I enjoyed reading your emails. I would much rather not talk to you. It's almost like I'm kind of Swedish now. I would much rather not talk to you. It's German. German is more here in the front of the mouth. Yes, there we are. I could clean up with these fucking people.
And so there's three
Anyway, that's Caesar.
Y'all, these are the red flags here, okay? First off, she says your travel agencies stole her flight. That doesn't make sense.
One cannot steal a flight.
And then she said second, she just missed her flight. And then on the third one, she said her passport was fucked. Sorry, had a problem. You bought me these tickets. I can't fly out to see you.
Yeah, it's really bad. I felt sorry for him the whole time.
And how when she says he can't pay for it, she's just silent on the phone.
Yes.
It makes him sit in those bad feelings.
And then he has to ask his boss, who looks like he's 24, for the money.
And then when he's like, baby, I'll take care of it. I'm your man. I love you. And she's like,
yes, you are. You are a real
baby,
man.
You are a pushover. I mean, a real man. Mm-hmm. And I love you for it.
You're a real man like Boris. We fight moose and squirrel.
I'm still saying you could be a Ukrainian bride. I will say one thing with Maria. This is my, this is kind of something that, I don't know, maybe because I have experience, but y'all, Maria is a receptionist, she says. Y'all, a receptionist, in that she's saving her money. A receptionist does not look like that, y'all. A true receptionist is someone named Connie or Carol.
She's got what we call a
Pam.
I need to speak with the manager haircut.
Yes.
Lots of going from the back, and it's kind of short in the back.
Short in the back.
Short
She's
from the front.
very smart. She runs the entire office.
And everyone's scared of her.
She has 2 kids, and her husband probably grills a mean steak on Saturday. Not Dan.
Dan's cheating, y'all.
He's
so
cheating.
we can't.
She
tell
goes
people.
She goes to Weight Watchers on Saturdays and church on Sundays, and she's counting her points.
She's counting her points in church too, and she should be listening to Pastor Steve.
It's true, y'all. We just painted a picture.
Shout
and some
out
of us
to
are
Connie.
Living. Shout out to Connie. She's working hard.
There's a Connie in every fucking office.
Weight Watchers works. They should sponsor us. That shit works. I've done it.
I'm like, we start calling everything. That's our first point. You get it?
Anyway,
I think we can move on.
Yeah, that's where, and yes, because as Maria says to Caesar when he tries to give her advice to fly, she's like, "Just say stay. Thank for advice. I will survive." So they will survive.
It's cold and difficult, like me.
Cold and difficult. Let's talk about Rebecca in Canton, Georgia.
Oh, God bless.
Rebecca.
These are my people, y'all.
It's hot in here. I hope you're happy.
I am. I'm hot, and I'm going to suffer through it. And I swear to God, I'll nail the windows shut before you open them, because we have to get good sound quality.
I wore pants, y'all. I'm sweating.
Yeah, just sit there and bake.
Y'all, Rebecca is 47 in Canton, Georgia, and she's a
private investigator.
Who's probably not that good at her job, judging by her personal life.
She's also one of those women who change their hair color about every 2 years, something radical.
Well, you know what I noticed?
Because she was blonde earlier.
Between her and with Darcy,
it's
like they change their hair color for each man.
They have to.
I think that's what they do.
You go to the CVS and you say, which wash-in reminds me of him most?
Which wash-in looks like Tom?
Which wash-in looks like Zaid?
Zaid.
Zane.
I think
Fuck,
I'm
I
going to
can't say
do
it.
Brazen Brown. That's what that looks like, Tom. Brazen Brown.
Cocoa Party.
Cocoa Party. That looks like Zed. Cocoa Party. Y'all, if you've got a good hair color, tweet us at the Matt Mar or Jake It or Fake It.
I think Cocoa Party is not for white people. I'm almost certain.
You know what?
I've seen
It could
Cocoa
be.
Party there, and it's not what my hair should be.
Y'all, Rebecca has 3 grown kids. She has grandkids. She falls hard. I think
I'll say.
she is beautiful. I think she's really
she is.
pretty.
She's a pretty Southern girl, but Rebecca thinks she's old because
She's not.
She has yet to talk to her fiance, who she saw on evidently the People You May Know on Facebook. And shockingly, he was from Tunisia. So she said, "Never stopped me before."
Never. Which it didn't, because she's
Which it
done this
hasn't,
before.
because the bitch married a man from Morocco,
Which, by the way,
which didn't turn out well.
his face is blurred, but he
I can
still
just
looks
tell
hot.
he's hot.
Don't you
Y'all,
think he has
Middle Eastern men are hot.
Don't you think her ex has BDF?
Yes,
Why don't
even
you
though he's
educate
blurred.
people what
Yo,
BDF is?
BDF is called Big Dick Face.
And Poodle has a sixth sense about
I
it.
was given a gift as a child when I was probably in church. It was one of those areas. And when an old crone passed me with a walker, she was not long for death. And so she decided she must pass this gift on. And she looked me square in the face and said, "You've got the gift, boy." And from then on, I could tell by looking at a man's face if he had a big dick or not. And it has rarely failed me. Rarely.
Rarely, but he's very right.
Oftentimes complicated things. Let's just say that.
You've talked about it a lot on our Sabrina podcast,
Yeah.
Bitchcraft.
I'm going to try to do less BDF here, but because it's hard to tell with foreign men because most of them are uncircumcised, so God even knows what's down there.
As my comedian friend Sean Pulaski said, that's a sneaky snake. You don't know what you're going to get. I agree with that.
Exactly.
It's a sneaky snake,
Sometimes
y'all.
it just looks like just like a little lump just sitting there,
And
and
then
then all of a
suddenly
sudden
it's
it's like,
Whoa! And the next thing you know, it's like you're riding a horse just going.
there's a
good
lot of
ending.
there's a lot of sound effects, y'all.
Y'all, we have gay DD, and I hope you're
Yeah.
okay with that. So, Rebecca,
anyhow.
I've been on Facebook. Y'all,
Zaid.
Zaid. I actually feel like Zaid should be looking for more red flags than Rebecca. Because
Oh yeah.
every time Zaid gets a picture with a filter on it, or if you're,
I love you, baby. It's her like a fox.
that's a red flag. Y'all.
Yeah.
Rebecca is so pretty, and my heart just
And
breaks
she
for
uses
her.
a ring light to talk with him. I'm not going to shout down ring lights, y'all.
We use
this
that.
one and I love them.
But we use them for professional videos. Y'all, when I talk with my own boyfriend, I don't. Do you talk with the guys you're dating? Do you ever FaceTime them?
No. Well, yeah, I do FaceTime them sometimes, but I do make
sexy stuff?
maybe.
Do you use a ring light?
No, I did. I did. I sometimes pose like Darcy did, like she's being painted. We'll
Oh,
talk about
we're gonna-
Darcy later.
we're gonna talk that later.
Y'all,
about
if
that
you've been
later.
watching the show since season 1, you know Miss Darcy.
Oh, Miss.
She back.
Hi, Darcy.
She back.
Darcy,
She
look at
back.
me love.
And she's now with more fillers. Now with a lot more lip
She got
injections.
younger.
Isn't that strange
Isn't
how
that
Darcy
strange?
looks younger and all of us got older?
I want to do. I feel like.
What we talked? Do we talk about Zaid?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
So he's from Tunisia. He's a cute guy.
Big eyes.
As Rebecca says,
Very distinctive voice.
she says I can tell he means it when he talks to me, even though she's 20 years younger.
Because
And I don't know why she just has a feeling that she knows he means it.
you know why? He uses more emojis than anybody else.
Oh yes, because he uses a lot of
Y'all,
emojis.
he uses so much emojis
forgot
because
about that.
nothing says you care than pressing the purple heart or the pink heart a lot. Because nothing says a more articulate man who's having problems with English than emojis.
Y'all, and if someone sends you an eggplant with some water drops, that means run.
Oh wait, that's my salutation sign.
That's your
Oops,
hello?
eggplant and peach.
Then
That's my hello.
That's your South Carolina
Exactly.
hello.
That's like tally ho.
Here's and again my other red flag. Hi, my name is Rebecca. Welcome to the Ziad store. We have Ziad mugs. We have Ziad pictures. We have a Ziad tablecloth. We have Ziad curtains.
And none of those pictures were voluntarily taken.
These are all taken from his Facebook photos that she snapshotted on her phone and then sent to CVS to get printed.
And there's one where...
Or some of them are on our home printer.
And there's one where he's just staring at the camera like a ransom photo.
And they're all with his kissy faces.
And he's saying things like,
I am for you.
Oh.
You are mine.
I think so.
So it's like a Star Trek villain.
It is. It's
like Zod, the great and powerful Zod.
Yeah. Or the Emperor when he's like, that's what he is.
He talks like this. It's very deep.
I am for you.
I live for
you.
I live for you.
I want you, baby. And then when she says, I just can't wait till I'm there and I can touch you. And he goes, oh, yeah.
And then he lips his lips and goes, in the most exaggerated kiss gesture I've ever seen in my life that looks like it took him actual strength to do.
He keeps the camera so close to his face. It's like when people are in astronaut movies and they show the close-up of their face in the astronaut helmet. I'm just like, hold it back. Like, can I just see your neck?
I can see the pupils in his eyes.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Zayd gives me the creeps, y'all. I think Zayd's going to wind up being the normal one because I think English is a problem.
I think so, too. Melanie, her coworker, is worried for her. She's going to do a background check.
Y'all, Melanie's our people.
Melanie is our people. Her kids, her daughter is worried for her.
Yeah. And her daughter's son, who it looks like the bassist for Charlie Daniels Band.
He kind of does. Mm-hmm. But this is happening again. And you know what? I'm going to save that for our segment. We have a segment, y'all, called Straight People Be Crazy. And we're going to save that for the end of the show. And I think Rebecca's going to be my Straight People Be Crazy. So, anyway, you know what Rebecca does? She chews her side of her mouth when she's worried, like your mother.
My mother does do that.
Remind me of that. But anyway, y'all, she got cheated on before with the hot guy, with BDF. Oh. Her daughter's word for it. And the part that broke my heart is when her son says, but you don't even know what he does in Tunisia. And basically, I guess he's an audience filler.
He's an audience wrangler for TV shows.
And they said, well, what does he do in the other time? You don't know. And it broke my heart when she puts her hand over her chest and she says, don't say that. Don't say that.
Honey, just because you don't say it does not mean it's not real. Denial ain't just a river.
Yes. So, y'all, if y'all have conversations with your loved one and if your loved one doesn't talk about like, hey, what'd you do at work? Or where do you want to travel? If all you say is, I love you too, I miss you, I miss you too,
love you, in a box filter.
You're not in an adult relationship.
No, you're not.
This woman's stuck in childhood, which is kind of a theme with some of these women.
Yeah.
Anyway,
God bless, they're trying.
I think that's all we have to say for her. Except for she hasn't gotten divorced yet. She's still fucking married. She's a goddamn private investigator.
I don't know why she would. Now, the only thing I could think of is there may have been legal issues to sort out.
I think she's a self-sabotager.
You know what? I think that's it. She was afraid to do it.
Filters, the marriage. She's a self-sabotager. Y'all, we get real here on 90 Day Gays. Mm-hmm. We keep it real.
Shall we move on to...
Sure, this is going to be an hour-long show.
Favorite Darcy.
Sorry, you 30-minute people, but there's just too much to talk about. Yeah,
Darcy.
Let's talk about Darcy. Oh, that's good.
Darcy.
Hey, I'm Darcy. This is my sister, Stacy.
We're twins.
I have a stripper voice because I've been to too many bars. Jesse made me quit drinking for 2 years, but now I'm back. So give me that vodka tonic.
Darcy
she can barely hold the alcohol in her mouth.
No. It would just like it just like fall out because her lips have so many fillers holding them open.
Laps at it like a dog.
Thanks. So Darcy,
she's our next lonely heart.
Darcy was on season 1.
She was
with
y'all,
Jesse.
With Jesse.
And y'all, if you watch that season, Jesse was a fucking controlling nightmare.
Yeah, we're not going to go over it. Just watch it.
You felt sorry for Darcy.
You did.
Actually, you felt sorry for Darcy because she had no backbone. She seems to have one now. Ooh, not so fast.
Yeah.
We're going to get into that because guess what, y'all? Darcy's got a new man, and he's British because all British men you've ever met have been lovely.
Oh, yeah, they're
They're not dicks at all.
Yeah, they're so pleasant to be around. Didn't you date a couple of British guys?
Yeah. Yeah, the accent wears off after a while, y'all.
Here's the thing with me, y'all. Identical twins when they're children that look identical, that is super cute. That is funny. When
anything past 18 freaks me out.
When you're a grown adult and you have an identical twin, and y'all now I'm talking about identical twins that still dress the same, that still cut their hair the same.
I agree.
That do everything the same. It's fucking creepy.
It is.
You're gonna kill me.
It always feels like a weird incest situation.
Or take my
me.
money like a lifetime, like Dial M or How to Get Away with Murder.
Dial M for Murder. It's better. Darcy and her sister, but Darcy is the one who's doing it. They both enjoy their cosmetic procedures.
Yes, they do.
They're both I thought Darcy's a little worse, but
and
Darcy
she switched her hair color too.
She did. Darcy's kind of like what I call a Catwoman, not Catwoman from like the Batman franchise.
No.
But a woman who's had so much work, she kind of starts to resemble a cat.
There's an actual Catwoman, I believe.
Jocelyn Wilder.
Is she dead?
She's still alive.
She's British, I think, right?
These women the more they have, their face tend to look like cats.
Yeah.
Because they kind of slender their face.
Face, and they've got so many
fillers
in their cheeks.
She's a Catwoman. She looks like, but not the good kind.
No, not Michelle Pfeiffer.
No,
in Batman 2, which I loved. I wanted that outfit, y'all. I love comic books. I love Wonder Woman, and I went and saw the Batman movies in 1989. I was on the front row in Ardmore, Oklahoma, and then when Batman 2 came out. All I wanted was that Catwoman costume.
Like every other heterosexual boy in town.
I asked my mother to make it, and she just looked at me and she said, "Why don't you go play baseball?" and I went outside and cried, and then she's just trying to protect me, y'all.
And then
God bless my mother.
And then someone went, because then you'd be a rambling faggot.
It's true. I bless her heart. She had her son playing Wonder Woman in the backyard.
Anyhow, y'all, it's not going to end well with Darcy. She's got another British guy.
Tom is well, the other guy was European.
He was from Amsterdam. He was an asshole. He's gorgeous.
Tom lives in London. Works in fashion. And she met him when she knew Jesse. Hence, she talks a lot about Jesse. She's clearly not over Jesse. Clearly,
and I don't think he's over her. Because he still is kind of like...
He's Insta tweeting and twatting and...
he's got serious control issues, though.
It does. My thought is, like, when she called him the first time on the bed, she texted, "Oh, he's online." And then she went, "What are you up to, handsome?" And then she put the phone down and she looked at the camera and she's like...
It's flirty.
It's flirty.
It's
flirtatious.
So it doesn't sound desperate at all.
Not desperate at all. I feel like everything she says should end with that.
Y'all...
Where she just doesn't want to cry.
If you're meeting someone online and talking about flying to them, it's already past desperate. We are way past. We're way past desperate. That exit passed us like 20 miles ago.
Woo!
This is like boiling rabbit level from Fatal Attraction.
I mean,
we are past desperate.
Y'all, this is what broke...
A hair past desperate, a Lifetime movie.
This is what really got
Tom's lovely, by the way.
Tom seems pleasant.
He seems to be very interested in what she has to say.
Very, very interested.
He's looking at his phone half the time.
It's true. And so, are you hot? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just rubbing my face.
We can open the window.
No, we're not. Never. I swear to God, I will tackle you before we open those fucking windows. It is the principle of the thing.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
We're going to sit here and roast.
Y'all, Darcy goes and talks to her kids, and this is a scene that
broke my heart. Yeah, I wrote that too.
Talk about a parentified child. These kids are the mother.
Yeah, they are. And I wrote down the daughters are strikingly mature. and strikingly, the daughters must have been in therapy. That's the only way.
Oh, they have to be or something because we don't know where the father is. I'm very interested.
Oh, yeah, he's done.
And maybe it was in season 1.
Yeah.
But I don't think. I also want to know, what does Darcy do for work?
She's an influencer for women 50 to 60.
Oh, good for her.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I would guess that. But
She's a nail tech.
It's crazy to me that her daughters are giving her this dating advice, saying, Mom, and it's not even like complex dating advice.
It was rough.
It's things like, Mom, if someone treats you bad, break
You
up
need
with
to
them.
leave, yeah.
Mom, it was like what a 6-year-old would say.
Like,
Mommy,
we
if
don't-
he's mean to you, leave. And she's like,
we don't like to see you. And she's like, I hear you.
I hear you.
So Darcy's one of these people who would read their horoscope and go, oh my God, it knows me exactly.
And then, we're gonna get to that. And so she's crying. She's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to do that to you again. I promise. And I like that she
does a little sound like this.
Yeah.
It does.
And she goes,
oh my God.
She hugs him, and then her girls are just like, well, it's Saturday. It's just another day in paradise with Mom. And then this is where I just want to talk.
You enjoyed this. I remember you telling me about
I want to talk about the bowling, okay? Because, y'all, we're woo-woo, okay? I get it. Jake and I both have the
I'm woo-woo. I love me some pattern.
We have the pattern app. We have crystals. We're into all that shit, okay?
But we don't wish on a bowling spare.
I mean, it wasn't even a spare.
was
She
like a
only
7-10
knocked down
split.
6 pins out of 10, y'all. She knocked them down, and she went, oh, my God, I have coaches. This is a sign. I just typed, in like 4 lines because this is a sign that bitch be crazy. This should be straight people are crazy.
Well, we have our choice of that, so
It's true.
you can always say that.
We'll get to it later.
I want to skip to when her and both her sister are at their plastic surgeons, and then she takes Darcy's punch card and goes.
3 more and you
three
get
more and it's a free
you
hoagie.
Get a free hoagie and a lip feel, Darcy.
Exactly.
And don't try to come as your sister again. I know you two apart.
And I really enjoyed how the surgeon's like, so, I've heard it. I can't. Good luck on your new situation, and we should be making healthy relationships, right? When your plastic surgeon
That might be a red
is
flag.
coming from a moral high ground. Red flag. Flag on the play.
And she goes,
It is a red flag.
I know. I know. And then her sister starts crying.
Your Darcy, really, I enjoy.
And you know what? I know. Y'all, whenever I'm just saying.
Bless.
This is another red flag. If you're going to meet your boyfriend that you've known for 4 years, you've never met him, and you're flying to meet him in London, and he says, okay, girl, when you get off that plane, if you could go freshen up and brush your teeth.
I'll send a call for you.
He might be a homosexual. Like he's got to go
I
to
work in fashion.
Yeah, he's got to go to like
You need to
some
brush your
alley
teeth before I see you.
and like suck a bunch of penises so that way he can feel aroused for you. That's kind of what's happening.
Y'all.
And Darcy was like, that's sweet.
I think it's really romantic.
I think it's so romantic when she's pulling on her horrible extensions. Like
They're
they didn't
bad.
even match it to her
They're
short
really
hair.
bad.
You know her sister did it for them.
God, y'all, I hurt so bad for Darcy.
I want to know, what did her dad do to her?
I don't know.
Or did not do for her.
Something went wrong somewhere down the pike.
Golly.
Anyway, we're going to have a lot more to say about Darcy later, I have a
We
feeling.
do have a lot. Now we have 2 more. Do you want to talk about? Y'all, sorry.
We should talk
I
about.
figured this would be a longer show.
Yeah, well,
we might be an hour show from now on.
We got to introduce everybody.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So normally,
can talk about-
normally we do like a 35 or 45-minute show, but we'll see with this show,
Let's
y'all.
see. Do you want to talk about Tim or
Tim!
Avery?
Let's talk about Tim. We
All
need to
right.
save Avery for the last because that's a fucking big matzo ball hanging there, y'all. I think that's the one that my actual, you know how you had that kind of moral compass in your body where it goes, I can handle a lot. That's the one where someone just went, whoa, I'm out. when I saw Avery's story, y'all.
When your preacher can't even pray for you because he's scared, you might have a problem.
Yeah, it's true. The preacher's like, I don't know. I'm out.
Jesus can't help you on this one, bitch.
Preacher's like, maybe pray to Muhammad.
Maybe, yeah. Don't look west, babe. Okay.
So let's talk about Tim.
He's from your neck of the woods in Charlotte, North Carolina.
He is.
He is 38 years old.
He's 38, and you know what, Tim? He's totally awesome.
Totally awesome.
I'm totally awesome, y'all. And so Tim is. I wrote down. He is the human embodiment of a pair of embroidered jeans. He's got the kind of terrible faux hawk comb over.
Yes.
He's got crazy eyes.
He's a pair of Ed Hardys.
He's a trucker hat. He's got a fucking vape pen that he's vaping from.
Y'all know he shops still at the Buckle.
He shops at Buckle.
If y'all don't know where the Buckle is in Ardmore, that's where everybody shops. The Buckle. Proud
kind
sponsor
of metrosexual.
No, they're not sponsoring our show. They pray for us.
I
love
wrote douche to the power of 10.
Woo!
And my favorite is his job.
He's an entrepreneur.
He's a designer of rare and exotic firearms.
People don't shoot them, but they like them.
Because it's a lovely business to be in these days. Not saying anything that's going on in the world.
Well,
lovely.
At least they're not semi-automatic.
Lovely.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's a great business. Anyway, you couldn't make this guy up.
You could not. Now,
his favorite movie is Van Wilder.
That's true.
Either that or if he wants to cry, he watches Shawshank Redemption.
Which I do enjoy that
every
movie.
Straight man's favorite movie is Shawshank
every straight
Redemption.
man's favorite
Ask
movie.
your husband what his favorite movie is.
It's coming back in the theater, and I'd want to see it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I love that movie. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie, but must we all have a jerk-off fest about it?
No, but I like it. The book's good. Now, Tim is dating Sofia Vergara, a.k.a. Jennifer. She was 25 and from Colombia.
We all know how this is going to go, y'all.
They met on a Colombian dating site called...
It's like...
¿Cómo se dice we'll fuck you over in Espanol.com? How do we say that? I think that's what it's called.
.com. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a model, and they met on the website.
Instagram model, as his ex, who is very much in his life,
we're gonna
will
talk about
point
her.
out.
Woo!
Veronica. Y'all, I have never met a Veronica who was not slightly overbearing.
That is the truth. And we used to recap Riverdale, and that Veronica is too.
I've never met a Veronica who stayed in her own lane.
Never.
No.
She's beautiful. She is beautiful, and she
has a daughter.
And Tim says she's a great mother because she takes good selfies with her.
She has very strong values, and in the next shot, we see her like shaking her ass.
Exactly.
Yeah,
with her eagle tattoo on her chest.
She has everything that Tim wants in a woman: sets of good values, and she's hot.
With big titties.
As he vapes.
Looks like my own personal Hooters girl, you know?
Yeah.
That's what she looks like. That sounds like JD from Southern Charm.
It's true.
If you watch Southern Charm.
If y'all watch Southern Charm, listen to our podcast, Sweet Tea.
# Bird's Nest Almond. For those of you who watch Sweet Tea, that's what I think JD's penis looks like.
An almond
in a bird's nest full of pubes.
Well, I'm glad now this show's fully explicit.
This show is fully explicit. I earned that E.
You did.
Yes, motherfucker.
So we cut to Tim, and he's working out with his brother. Y'all, no one gets ripped at Planet Fitness. That's where they are.
This is precise.
No one gets ripped. That's where Connie, the secretary, goes, and she does her curves class at Planet Fitness.
I don't know, curves. She sprained something, so she does water aerobics now.
And then Jim, that everybody in the office calls Jimbo, he goes there because he's working on his back. That's where you go to for Planet Fitness.
Physical therapy.
Yes, that's where you go to Planet Fitness. No one gets ripped. If you're a man who got ripped at Planet Fitness, send us a shirtless pic.
Send me a dick pic.
A shirtless pic. Let's not harass people. So Tim says, yes, Veronica, his ex-fiancée.
She gets a little jealous. For Veronica, Veronica's trying to make things better.
Sofia Vergara gets really jealous. She gets
crazy.
very jealous with this. Which one of my best friends is Colombian, and he will tell me they will fucking cut you. It's like in their
scary.
culture. He'll say to me like, "That defends my culture," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So don't come for them, y'all. Jennifer doesn't really like it that Tim is still with his ex. She thinks this causes problems with the relationships.
She's probably right. It's not with his ex. He just still sees her.
And I mean, we're going to talk about Veronica more. She's actually a lot in the next episode, I believe, because that's when she throws him a going away party that we find out about.
Oh.
But Veronica, I'm interested to see, are they friends or is he just giving her money for her daughter still?
I'm not sure.
Because I can't make that out.
Everyone seems to have a real soft spot for their exes and for people of the opposite sex.
Yeah, I don't know, but I would like to present for you now another presentation of Love Island Theater.
All right. Oh, let me prepare.
This is this is totally scripted and planned, and by planned, we just decided to do it.
I'm Tim.
Let's let you be Tim, and I'm going to be Jennifer.
Okay.
Jennifer, whenever Tim calls her.
Hey, baby. How are you?
Hola.
It's so good to see you.
Hola, mi amor. ¿Cómo estás? Hello.
I'm good. How are you? How's Violet?
I'm good. Oh, she's so good. She's so good. She loves you so much.
Did you get the money I sent you?
Yes, I did. Did you see the email that I sent you? There's a store here when you come, and there's some things, I just told you maybe I would like to have. You buy?
How much it cost?
Oh, it's just like $500.
$500 US dollars?
Ay, dollars. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes,
That's cheap. That's a lot of money. And
babe, but I'm going to, as I talk to you, I'm going to brush my hair to the side and look directly at the camera.
I like that. I do like that.
And pout my lips and say,
ooh, keep doing that.
I want to put my head down and look at you with my eyes.
Ooh, stop. You got I got to touch myself through my pants.
You send me
but
money
anyway,
now?
But I'm looking forward to meeting your parents.
My family is very conservative. I'm going to, you're going to meet my father, and you are going to have to work with him in the farm.
What do you mean, like shoveling cow poop or something?
No, you asshole. It's Colombia. It's cocaine. What the fuck do you think we do here?
And scene.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened on our TV. Y'all.
Anyhow.
She is not happy
They're a match made in heaven, as you can see.
I am hoping to God that he goes over, and I hope to God that Veronica comes back, or that Jennifer comes back, because I need Veronica and Jennifer to be in the same room. Because that's going to be
it's not
shit
gonna be
thing.
Pretty.
But I love it when she said, he's like, hey, well, they're going to throw me a party. And, Veronica's my best friend, so she's going to throw me a party. And she still says,
ex?
And she says,
your ex.
You know I don't like those things. I'm with you. If I'm with you, those things doesn't work. If you go show me everything that happens every second of the day, you take a video of everything I want to see. Everything.
Yes.
Everything. Yeah. And then he's like, okay, babe, I will. And I'll send you that money. She goes, you're so cute, babe. And she literally
was a monster about 5 seconds ago.
Here's a red flag. If you're talking to someone on the phone or on a video, and they're not actually looking at the picture of you, but just looking at themselves and how cute they are, they might be a little narcissistic.
And that might be a red flag.
Might be a red flag. All right, I feel like we're done with Tim, right?
Let's go on to our final one, and that is Avery.
Was that racist?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my Middle Eastern music,
That
y'all.
is Avery.
Because they do that on the show. Have you noticed they play very racist music?
Avery and Omar.
Okay.
Avery is from somewhere in bumfuck Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. But
you knew it, but it's outside of Columbus.
I was going to say, $10, she's not from Columbus.
Y'all knew it had to be Ohio for this bitch.
Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why did I ever leave Ohio?
I wish you could sing the melody because
I
I'm
can't
trying to
remember
sing
it.
the harmony.
You know what? She's going to be singing that when she fucking goes over there to fucking
She will be
Juniper
singing
or
wow,
wherever they
wow,
go.
wow, did I leave Ohio?
She is.
Anyway, Avery's 19. She was a wild girl, y'all.
She's
So
a wild one with an angel's kiss. She's a woman.
This is why we can't get through the show.
Remember that with Faith Hill? She was 3 years old
I wasn't
on her
a Faith
daddy's
Hill.
knee.
I wasn't a Faith Hill fan.
She's a wild one running free.
Anyway, so Avery has converted to Islam, which is a normal thing for a girl to do. But because through the very convincing way of talking to someone at work.
Yeah.
That's how it's as easy it
You
is.
should talk about religion at work. That's appropriate.
And then strangely, you convert. She goes, it was really what I was looking for.
I mean, is she one of those gymnasts who got touched?
Maybe.
Because something trauma happened to this
Something
girl.
happened. I agree.
Where's her
Something
father?
happened.
Something's
Anyway,
going on.
she brings out a prayer rug that she looks like she got at the World of Clothing.
Yeah.
That was just there.
Or like Pier 1 when they had a sale. Probably Pier 1. They have a lot of Moroccan rugs.
This was not blessed.
This
I
was
can
not
almost,
blessed.
Definitely. So she lives with her mom, her stepdad, her siblings, and her grandma. And I will say, Grandma stole this for me. Grandma's sitting at that table, and Grandma has aged 15 years since she's converted to Islam.
She really has.
Grandma's tired. All she can do is say, all Grandma can do is be happy the pizza's here.
She's thinking, what the fuck did I do to get this? To get this family?
She's living with the grandma.
I love how she said, again, to talk about a red flag, where she says, Omar's the lover of her life. He's 24, lives in Syria. His profile originally said he's from America, but then it was wrong. He's from Syria. And then she said, quote, it could raise some red flags for some people, but nah, I want to see his dick. Because that's what she really wanted to say.
That's what she must have seen Dick before.
Oh, yes. She was a wild child, she said. So, y'all, she's done stuff.
I want to say that,
and they're talking on the video too, and he says, Omar says, there's something I have to tell you before I go to gym. I'm out of protein powder, and I love you.
I thought that was strange that he told her he was out
It's
too.
true. Don't get way; it makes you gassy.
Nope.
Farty.
I wrote
They're
down.
engaged.
This is really important that the mom has a big problem. Mom's going over there with her.
Really supportive
Mom
mother.
is an RN, y'all.
Doesn't judge at
and
all.
And if you know a registered nurse, you know they could give two fucks.
Oh yeah,
about most
That's a tough-
situations.
God bless nurses because
Yes.
they're the backbone
And
of this
strangely,
country.
they're very free about sexual matters.
They
They
are.
will tell you all kinds of shit.
And our mother's judgy, but I think that's right in this circumstance because it's crazy. But she's not
But you
necessarily
can
helping.
tell they're from bumfuck Ohio because she's like, Mom, do you want to learn a word or two of Arabic before we
She's
go?
like, hi.
And she's like, nope, I'm American. I don't speak any other languages. That's what's wrong with that part of the country and this country
Yeah.
right now. Not to get political.
I'm
I'm
just-
going to pull myself back off of that.
I'm just saying she could at least learn how to. I know it's crazy. Her
She
daughter's
could
going
learn
over there.
Hi and don't marry my daughter yet.
Don't shame your daughter at everything. Yes, don't marry my daughter. How do you say that?
That could be in her phrase thing. She just hold up her phone and tell him that.
You get more bees with honey.
I agree.
You know what? That was the Southern mothers wouldn't do that.
No.
They would learn and then talk about them on the back.
I
So yeah, he sent her a ring via mail that she picked out, and they're engaged.
again. That's a red flag.
Red flag too. And they're going to meet her in Lebanon, but I kind of am like, good
Because
for her
Syria's
mom.
a little too dangerous.
Yeah.
That's a very wise decision in the midst of all this.
Hometown was completely decimated by war. I will say the mom has balls to be like,
Yeah,
if
the
you're
mom's like,
going over
"I'm
there,
going."
I'm fucking going with you. I'm
but
like, good for you,
we
Mom.
don't know that she's planning to get married and to stay over there
Her
until
mom's
they get it.
Her mom's going to shit a
Yeah,
brick.
your mom will. Wouldn't you?
Shit a brick. My favorite part of this was when her brother was talking about Avery and said, she's always got some plan. She was a vegetarian. Then I'd see her sneak chicken upstairs. And next day she was a Muslim. Because that's a progression. That's a normal progression.
All teenage girls.
All teenage girls do that.
She was vegetarian for a while. Now she's going to Syria.
She's a wild one running free.
Now, we should probably skip to... Again, this was a car crash of a segment because this has no chance of working well.
No,
you just
and
know.
he is cute. He's
the hottest one.
He seems normal, but her mother and them, they didn't want to say this on TV, but basically they're afraid that he's getting paid to marry her and come over here so he can bomb people. That's literally what they're thinking.
And that's that Ohio mindset, y'all.
My family would think that too, but they're from Oklahoma. I don't know if your family would.
No,
Some
they
of your
wouldn't.
friends.
Some of my friends would, yeah.
But it is safe. But to give their parents defense, people do that.
People do that.
And so that's and this is all happening so fast and so quick. That is, to me, a valid fear.
Yeah.
I mean, people do convert there are stories of American
radicalized
usually women, but sometimes men that get in a couple and become radicalized and then are going in fucking ISIS.
And
ambulance.
Then just an ambulance, y'all. It's Los Angeles. Then she goes to talk to her friend's dad, who's a preacher, who used to be her preacher, and he's like, well, you do understand that Syria is a war-torn country in the midst of civil war. But she's like, yeah, I'm in love.
Now, I want to see his dick. Want to see his dick.
And y'all, I kind of want to see his dick too, to be honest. Just to be honest.
He is attractive. I mean, can you blame her? She's just a girl in high school.
She's just a girl in the world standing in front of a guy on Skype asking for him to love her.
Totally clothed and not showing anything at all.
You know, it's a big commitment to become a Muslim woman. You have to
be really really devout or crazy.
I would hate that. I'd be hot all the time.
You'd be hot all
I just carried around an ornamental fan.
And the prayers in the middle, you would just be like, fuck, this is hot. And they're like, who is that? And you're like, Muhammad.
I'm like, can't we have bacon sometimes? Really?
It's good, y'all. That's the way you make green beans.
I know.
Anyway,
but put a pig's foot in there.
She tells the preacher that she's getting married in Lebanon, y'all, and I guess they're not going to tell.
The preacher is trying to be super diplomatic about it. He's like, yeah, I'll pray for you.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you do?
Even his wife, who's like sitting there going, what?
I mean, what are you going to do, y'all? Anyway, I think that's an update on everybody for this episode.
We've got
a special segments going on.
A couple things at the very end.
We've got oops, I just want to say for people that we appreciate you hanging in there. Let us know what you think about the show and all that good stuff. We love a good review on iTunes.
I know. Our first segment was As We Be Two Gay Girls. Our first segment is called Straight People Be Crazy.
Straight people be crazy.
Because these are things that we as gay people would never do. Do you want to go first, or I can go first?
Sure.
I'll
go
go
ahead.
first. Okay, this is from Avery's story.
This makes sense.
She said, she's like, Omar is so hot. I mean, look at his body. I've never seen his body, but it looks really nice. Straight people be crazy because if a gay person is going to marry someone on first sight, the first conversation, he has seen a chest pic, and the next DM is 3 dick pics.
At least 3.
Required.
All angles.
I know.
Flaccid, hard, and maybe after...
And then finally, you send your credit references.
Exactly.
And then we talk about marriage.
And then you talk about your parents and where you're from.
If I don't see a complete body shot and 3
or if you're a
dick pics,
bottom, we need a picture of you at least on a bed with you sticking your butt up in the air like a rooster.
Exactly. Like you're in the stirrups in some gyno office.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
That's what we need. That is
true. Straight people be crazy. Y'all need to learn from gay people.
My straight people be crazy is... I can't help you if you can't help yourself. Rebecca, if you can't run a background check because it's your job to run background checks,
it's crazy.
Then, girl, straight people be crazy because gay people.
I would have already Facebook stalked you and talked to all of your exes.
Exactly. We would have gone on Instagram. We do the DM people that have liked your photos. Mm-hmm. We fucking go deep. We know.
Yep. Everyone I've ever dated, I know their relationship status right now.
Yep. We could be a private dick when we get that dick.
I can tell you. Y'all out there, come at us if you know all of your ex's relationship statuses and who they're with right now.
Please do. Come at us.
Tell us that.
Please know.
Anyway,
our
next section is more about how these people, something in their thinking that's maybe holding them back, and it's called You Might Want to Process That.
Do you have yours ready to go or no? I can go.
I'm not ready, but you
okay,
can.
It's fine. So yes, this is our segment. Our segment. You might want to process that. This is, I think, to me, what I feel like I want to process more than anything, and it really is. Look at your surroundings. If your sister is dating a guy in Albania for 5 years and his name is Florian, who the fuck has the name Florian? I don't even know. And if you are the second time dating someone overseas, you just might want to process that. You might just want to process your surroundings. You might want to just look around and be like, is this normal? Is this normal? Because it's not. Look at your other friends. I guarantee you we're going to meet more of her friends, and they're going to be crazy, too.
Yep, I agree.
What was your you might want to process that?
Mine was probably, I think it has to be when, it's probably Caesar, when he's thinking about, he's getting ready for his bike, he's going, to there, he's after he's meditating, and he says, I love my job. I'm a 46-year-old nail tech.
You might
and
want
I
to process
love it.
that.
You may want to process that.
You know what? He's kind of like the Bubba Gump of online dating.
He is.
Isn't he?
God
I think
bless.
we got tall Russians, we got short Russians, we got fat Russians, we got big titty Russians.
Russians with big lips.
Russians
Russians with
legs.
blonde hair.
Russians who don't want to see me.
Some roses, candy roses.
I mean, any kind of Russian you want.
Anyhow, y'all.
Anyway.
That's the show.
That is the show, y'all. We appreciate y'all so much for listening. We know that for some of y'all new, you're like, dude, these bitches did an hour show. They might be the same. They might be shorter.
We had to introduce a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Y'all,
Well, I just want to remind people, this is a new show. So, y'all, we have put this first episode up with 2 more episodes kind of for you to binge to. But the thing that you can help for a new show, the very best thing, is you can leave a review on Apple Podcast, iTunes, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Even some of you listen sometimes on Stitcher or Spotify, and you still come to Apple.
I don't know what either of those are, but I love that.
Y'all still come and leave a review on Apple Podcasts. We appreciate that. Leave us 5 stars. And if you don't know what to put, just put Keep Going Queens. We appreciate it so much. You can tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at Jake It or Fake It.
And you can find me at the Matt Marr.
That's all the socials.
And at 2 T's, 2 R's, Instagram and Twitter. And you can go to our website. You can find out about, we have our Sweet Tea.
SissyThatTalk.com.
SissyThatTalk.com, where you can listen to our Sweet Tea podcast about Southern Charm.
You can even join a Facebook group that we have
thank you
called
for saying that.
Sissy Squad. Search for Sissy Squad. You can get relevant issues or non-relevant issues for everything we're talking about, like our Southern Charm podcast this one now.
It's a private group.
It's a private group.
We have to approve you because lately today we got 2 more dominatrix people trying to join our. I think maybe they're like thinking male sissies or something, but I'm like, this is a wrong.
We're gonna have to
take
take that down.
Yeah, maybe.
We gotta protect y'all.
But yeah, y'all, as we always say,
y'all. We call them lonely hearts, these people, because they are lonely just like a lot of us out here.
Yes, and if you're looking for love and
they're just looking for love in all the wrong places. And if you're lonely and you decide to look for a 90-day fiancé, call us